Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and welcome to Tassel Tuesday. So I'm here to have some fun with some tassels, and I'll show you what I'm working with in just a second. I just want to remind you that this is an open collab hosted by Jovi with Creating with Jovi. I will have her channel and all the other participants linked below. So check out everyone's channels and look for their latest videos or any of their videos. Especially the ones doing tassels, because they have lots of great ideas. So what I'm doing this week, I want to thank everyone for subscribing and liking and commenting. I love it. So I love to read your comments and, getting to know people, the new people, and talking with my friends and things. So anyway, this week I again wanted to do something different. I just, I see so many things, ideas and things. There's so many cool things to try, right? Where do you start? You just jump in, I guess. So let me show you what I found at the thrift store. I found a little shirt, a child shirt at the thrift store, and it had all these pretty little tassels on it. And so I got it. I got the shirt and bought it from the thrift store and brought it home and cut off all these pretty tassels. Now, I didn't know what I was going to do with them. I just thought, well, I'll surely be able to use these pretty little, and the colors are so pretty. I thought surely I'll be able to use them somewhere. So I just put them in this little bag, and I put them in my drawer with all my little charms and beads, and kept them in there until today. And I actually saw an idea on Pinterest. So I said, I want to try that because I think I have all the ingredients to do it. So I made one already to show you. And it's super cute, right? So it's small. Tassels come in so many different shapes and sizes, right? So isn't this cute? I found these little tassels. If you can make these, or you can find them at the thrift store on a shirt. Or you can buy little tassels like this, at Amazon or wherever, BB Craft. I'm sure Wish that has some. I don't know if Michael's has them. I think I've even seen some kind of tassels at Dollar Tree. So wherever, you can get them anywhere. Anyway, so when I cut them off the shirt, they had, I cut them off in a way that it left a little loop here on the top. This one has some extra fabric in it, I see. But yeah, I left a little loop on the top. So all I'm doing is, see, I would like to get this. I just took an extra piece of fabric off this blue one, and now I would like to see. It's you got to be careful if you take it off of clothing, because you don't want to cut this little loop. I want this little loop here. It makes my life a lot easier to have this loop. And if I have to, I'll just leave that little piece of pink fabric there, maybe from the shirt or whatever that I cut it from. Took it from. I'm going to just cut that a little bit, hopefully without cutting my loop. Let me cut that right there. That's what I did to the blue one, and then it just popped right off. Of course, this one is not going to. I didn't realize that was there. I would have done it before I turned on the camera. Let me see if I can grab it with this. It's like stuck on there. Let me see. There we go. See, I got it. Okay. We're good to go. I got it, and I did not break my loop. So, yeah, just got to be careful. So, yeah, we're good to go there. So, all I did from this point, well, first of all, I got one of these little pins out that I have in my stash. These little pins with the little curly Q on the end, and they're just straight on this end with nothing. So, first of all, I took my beads and strung them. So on this one, you can see I used beads and spacers, bead spacers. See these little things right here? Those are bead spacers, I believe. So this one I thought I would use all beads. I wanted to try one with all beads and no spacers. So I already picked out my beads for this one. So all I do now is just, and that one only took me a few minutes. So these are pretty quick to make if you don't have a lot of time. You could probably make a bunch of these in, a little bit of time, whatever that you have. So I'm kind of alternating colors, orange and yellow. And they're not like the oranges aren't the same orange bead and the yellows aren't the same yellow bead. These two are, but the rest are all different. So You know, don't be afraid to, I would say this is a good way to use up some extra beads, you know, if you don't know what to do with them. Okay, so I got everything on there. I've got 5 beads fit on there. On the other one I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, 2 spacers and 3 beads. So I snipped off the end of this a little bit so it wouldn't be too long. So when I curl it around, it's not too long. So just a little bit there off the end, not too much. I just don't want too much to curl around, but I want enough, you know what I mean? So just a little bit. I'm going to snip off here. And then take that's my wire cutters. Then I take my needle nose pliers, make a little curly cue. So I hope everyone had a good day. I did for Monday. This is a little long, so we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, I had a good day for Monday. I just got back from my son's house after work. I went to my son's house, me and my husband, and had dinner, played a game. I got to play with baby Riley. That's my first and only granddaughter so far, but she's so cute. You know how that is. And we had fun. She's all smiles and happy, and so I got to play with her. Let's see. All right, I'm just turning this around in a circle, you know, making a little loop. I want to get it tight down to the wire. You know, just curl it around to the wire and try to don't leave any space there. So it kind of like when you turn it, it kind of bends over a little bit. So I took it always does that. That's the way it works, I think. So then I took my other pliers. These are just regular like little pliers, little jewelry pliers or whatever, crafting pliers. And just take it and kind of push it back over straight. I would like it to be straight. I like it to be straight. I don't want it to be crooked. So I just kind of straighten it back up. And then if I can get it straight, then I took a jump ring, this size right here. I don't know, let's see this. I don't know really what size. It says number 12 on this BB Craft little container of, if you have this one, it's this one right here. The biggest one is down here, and so this one's on the end, and it has a number 12 on it, on the lid. So whatever that means. And then, so then I open these up. You know how you open up the little jump rings. You just kind of take your little tools here and tilt it open. And then put it on your little circle, the little curly cue you just made. Right here. Let's see. Which one did I make? I think I made this one. Doesn't matter which end though. It can go on either end. There you go. And then before I closed it up, I put a little lobster claw clasp on it. Oh, here's one well, let's see, I don't want to use that one right now. Let's use this one. So just put that on. And close her up. We're not done though. We gotta put our little tassel on there on the other end. So we're gonna close this side up. You don't have to do it in this order. You can put your tassel on first and then do this end, you know, work on one end, then work on the other. It doesn't matter what order you do it in. So I just like to make sure I get this straight back together. It's a little fiddly. It's on there, but I don't want it to. You can't leave any space, or, you know, if you leave any space, this little jump ring is going to find it and jump right off of there. So, and this is always harder to do on camera than off. So let's see. I don't know why it just is. Okay, so it's almost back together. I just have a little bit of a, need to make a little bit of a twist here. And then we'll see if it's back together, straight as I want it to be. Okay. Yeah, is it back together? I think it's back together. Let me keep it straight like that though, because even I find that when I put it back together, there's still a space there, like there wasn't a space. I open it, I put it back together like you're supposed to, and then there's a space there. So I just kind of take it, but do make sure it's straight first. Okay, let me twist one more time. I feel like there's a little bit of a, yeah, there. Okay, now I believe that I have it perfectly back together. And is there a space? That is the question. So if I think there's a space, then I go ahead and try to, which I know you're really not supposed to do it like this, but I don't know any other way to do this than to make sure you don't have a space there. But it's hard, it's a little bit hard to get a hold of with all this on here right now. But I did it with the other one. Kind of get your opening in the middle, and see, now I can see it went together. It's totally together. There's no space. There's no way this is coming off, right? Okay, now we're doing our yellow tassel, so we have to open up this end. And before I opened it up on the other one, I opened it up like, you know how you make the loop? I did it that way. I was wondering if I should have done it this way. You know what I mean? I'm going to try it this way on this one, see if that works. So I haven't really, I mean, I've worked with these loops a little bit, but I don't think I've undone one. I think I've just attached things to it. I never opened one up before. Let me see if that would work if I twisted it out instead of like this way instead of this way. If that, hopefully that makes sense. If you've worked with these, you know, making these loops before, you know what I'm saying. And hopefully it's clear if you've never done this before either. Okay, so is it going to twist that way? No, I think it's actually easier to do it this way. Yeah, see, it's just opening right up, I believe. Yeah, it opens up easier that way. It's open. Well, not enough though. Let me do it a little bit more. I'm pushing my needle on these. Okay, there it goes. Now it's really open. I probably opened it too far. Okay, so yellow. See, I got my little loop from the shirt that's on the end of this tassel. And then I just hook it on there and twist it back up. Just like I made the other loop. So it's like I'm making almost like I'm making a new loop. Twist it back around. It looks like it's closed, and that's not, it is closed, and this wouldn't come off as easy as a jump ring or something anyway, but there you go. Another cute little tassel, and there's a bead, dangle, and tassel, isn't it? And you have the little jump ring, I mean the little lobster claw clasp to hook it onto the side of a journal. You can hook it on a paper clip and put it inside your journal, you know, as a charm, something like that. So there's two. Now let's see if we can do one more. This time I'm going to put the tassel on first, because that's what I did the first time I did it. So just try that. See if we think that's any easier. I don't think it was, you know, to me, neither one was any easier or harder, just whatever. So I'm just doing it just to do it on video both ways now. So here's my tassel, putting it on the end. Okay, I need to open up my little loop here, get it over the end. Okay, it's in the loop. Now, it does give you more to hold on to when you have the beads on here. See, now I'm holding on to this little skinny needle. So if you want more to hold on to than a skinny little needle, that might be a reason to go ahead and put the beads on there. It just gives you more to hold on to if you have trouble holding on to, because this is, you know, a skinny needle. It's a little slippery type thing. So, I mean, you can see I didn't really have any trouble holding on to it, but, you know, just what I'm noticing as I'm doing this, as I did it two different ways now. Okay, that looks like it's on there. Let's get our beads. I've only got 3 beads pulled out on this one, so I think I'm going to use spacers on this one. So there's a bead. So I've got all these beads from the thrift store too. All these beads came together in a bag from the thrift store. I was so delighted to find them because they're really pretty, like glass beads and things like that. So I was like, you know, very delighted to find them the one day, several months ago now. Oh, that silver looks really pretty with the blue too. So cute. Okay. And there we go. And another spacer. I'm just picking, these are different shaped spacers, so I'm not like trying to match them or anything. I'm just, whatever I grab is what I'm putting on here. And you can do the same thing with the beads. You don't have to match anything. The ones on Pinterest weren't matching. They were just different colored beads with a different colored tassel. And I was like, wow, you don't have to match. I did match this one, and let's see, the orange and yellow I matched, but the other one I tried to pull out random. I tried to be random on this one. You can see different colors, green, pinkish, and orange. This one I matched orange and yellow, and this one I matched all the blues. So yeah, so that's why I say this would be kind of really a fun way to use up some beads. I thought I might try it with some seed beads, because I like somehow I keep buying seed beads. Why, I don't know, but I do. So I thought, I can fit one more spacer on there. Let's put another spacer on there. Let me grab another spacer. Here's a teeny tiny one. This would be cute on top. Yeah, I keep buying seed beads, so I like, maybe I'll try this with some seed beads and use up some of those, because I bought them for a project, and I'm having trouble. Actually, I could fit one more in there, couldn't I? Let me see if I can grab another blue one here. Here's, let's see, now that's too much the same as the one I have next to it. So let's see, anything else here? There's a lot in here. I would like a light blue small. It has to be small. Here's a light blue big one. Light blue small one. Here's another light blue big one. That's too big. That's really pretty. That would be cute on top, but I think it's too big. Let's see, where's the hole? Yeah. Oh, that is crooked or something too. I don't know. I have to figure that one out. Okay, let me hold on here. Oh, here's something that looks blue and different. It is blue. It's a little different, but that's okay. Like I said, you don't have to match. Let's try this one on for size. Oh, pretty. Okay, so is that long enough to make a loop now, though? I think not. I think not. There's no way I'm getting a loop out of there. Okay, I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. And I don't see one jumping out at me, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut this off. And a little bit, like I did before. I try to hold it down onto my table so it doesn't go flying off into my craft room forever to be lost on the floor somewhere. Okay. I think that dropped on my table. Okay, so now let's twist. Kind of wish there was a way before I twisted it to put all the way to put the don't jump ring on here, but I don't think I can. If that was manageable, I don't think I could really. I think it'd be too fiddly to try to do that. Like I could put it on right now. Let's see. Let me see before I close this up if that would work. Let's see, is there a space in there? There is a little space in there, so where is a jump ring? I mean, a lobster claw clasp. Let me grab one and see if I could actually get it in there. Well, let's see. No, I'm putting a jump ring, so I need a jump ring next. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the jump ring in there now, but we still have to open it up to put the, so yeah, that doesn't make sense to put myself through that. Yeah, let's don't do that. Learning as we go sometimes, right? That's what it's all about sometimes. Learning, experimenting. That's how you learn how to do things in different ways. In new and expedient ways sometimes. Or new and slower ways, and then you don't do it again. Anyway, okay, so I've got this pretty twisted. Let me see if I like it the way it is. I want to get it a little tighter, I think, and then see how it's tilted. Always tilted. Always tilted. So I'm going to push it back up like I did before. Push it back up, and so once you get going on these, you could really do some, knock some out, right? I'm just kind of, figuring it out even with this right now. I've never done this before tonight, so I mean, I've done beading on the little pins and things like that, but not this exact thing, if you know what I mean. So kind of just having some fun, figuring it out. And this is not straightening like I want it to. Straighten up there, you. All right, I think I got it straight. Now let's get our other two pieces, and this one will be done. And in no time at all, really, tonight, I have my little 3 bead dangle tassels. And they're super cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I don't know if I should keep them or if I should put them in my shop or whatever. I don't know. They're so cute. I mean, I could easily use these in some journals, right? Okay, there's that. Jump ring on little lobster claw clasp. Are you going to go on there? This one has a tiny hole. Hold on. I don't want to go on there. It's so tiny. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I got a lot of these in Happy Meal, but and I really appreciate it because yeah, that has the smallest little hole in it. Let me see if I can hold this in my finger and get it on there. I have more. I just you know, is it me or is it the jump ring? Oh, it's a jump ring. That is the tiniest hole. I mean, it's the lobster claw clasp. Can't say that tonight. It has the tiniest little hole. Trying to find one without a jump ring on it. I have to get some smaller jump rings. Oh, there, that one went in. Okay, I think it's the same size, but it just couldn't get it any other one. It did help that I held it in my finger this time. Held it with my fingers. I just was able to hold it really strongly and get it in there. So there it is, all together. We're going to put our little jump ring back together here. And we'll have 3 done. And you know, we've only been on here, what, about 30 minutes? Probably not 30 minutes yet. I made one before, but now I know kind of like what I'm doing after I've made 3. And you could make these longer by joining the pins together. You can join these pins together, you know, just put the loops together or put jump rings in between if you want to do that. Okay, let's get this straight and even. And it is even. It is even. Sorry, you guys know how this is fiddly, right? And then I'm gonna do my little squishy thing, if I can, on video, because I would like it not to fall off on video. It's just, you know, gotta get a hold of it. Squish it together. It's, yeah, this is probably the hardest part right here. Getting this squish back together. I think I got it. You know, I don't give up easy, right? I do not give up. This is going to get finished right now on video because I want to show it to you guys. I do not give up easy. Well, I'm just not doing this right, or apparently I'm not getting a grip on it. You know what I mean? I am not getting a grip on it. All right, is it together? I would like it to go together a little bit more. See, this keeps slipping. Is it my fingers? Do I need to hold it with the other pliers? I think I do. Hold on. See, you guys are learning too what not to do, right? Okay, so I'm going to hold it with this. My big fingers aren't in the way. Squish it together. Aha, that's the trick. Get your big fingers out of the way. All right, I think we got it, by George. All right, so wasn't it worth it? Oh, so pretty. 1, 2. Maybe let me know which one you like best. That's all the colors of tassels I have. So, but I think I have some somewhere from Dollar Tree. I have to get those out and see what I can do with those now. But I see how cute these are. Should I tell you my favorite? My favorite, I think, is the blue. I don't know. I think that blues are kind of like, I love all colors, but blues are kind of like, I don't know, they call me. So I hope you enjoyed this idea and try it out. Let me know which one is your favorite and what you might do if you're going to do one. If you have beads or maybe you have a different idea, I would love to hear other ideas for tassels. I will be glad to try it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. Happy crafting.